Hi there, I am Shar, your friendly internet tarot reader. Here we are. Congratulations, winner number 8 from our free reading series this month. Woo, you are the winner. Congratulations. So here is your free reading. You can win your own free reading by joining in our live streams Thursday mornings. Do live streams Tuesday and Thursday mornings. Join in Thursday, comment your card or your timestamp, and you can have the opportunity to win a free reading as well. All right, let's get on with it. Woo has picked the Witch's Tarot here, so we will just give it a good old shuffle up. And there was a question about why hasn't love come? So there's a couple of different things that can happen here. We can do a general reading, or I could do kind of a little bit different and sort of do let's see what the tarot has to say. Because there's a yearly one that we could do as well. So I hope everybody is doing wonderful today. Let's get some readings in on these cards here. Ooh, the Empress. All right, lovely. Definitely all about you here. We've got the Empress card. Where's my camera? Is it on that side? There it is. When the Empress comes into the deck, it's like, talks about fertility and bounty. So really, now is the time to focus on yourself. This is all about empowering yourself and getting ready for that next step in life. Being ready for those things that we want to attract, to receive. So talking about love, and the Empress comes up, really focuses on like the fertility, the abundance of creation and mother nature. She's very motherly. So look at yourself and how are you going to maybe mother yourself a little bit better. Gentle reminders about self-care, looking inward to find that spark, that beauty. What drives your passion? What do you feel important about? What do you feel good about? What do you like doing? So once we spark those things within ourselves, also we create that fertility. She's got a nice little baby belly there. So we create that being that comes within ourselves, and that comes with confidence, and it comes with a new sense of style and purpose and divine purpose. So really, I think right now focusing on you, on the Empress, is where we're gonna look here, and let's see if we need to know about any specific areas. The Eight of Pentacles, just a little sideways here and reversed. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So here we are. There we go. So watching out for those, the feeling of stagnation going on, lack of commitment to yourself, maybe starting, there's been a lot of like free opportunities right now with programs, with learn how to do this, learn how to do that, sign up for my free trial. So there could be a lot of humming and hawing about taking on a lot right now because we do have time. But really, coming up reverse with that Eight of Pentacles also just kind of tells us, hey, stop and have a look on the inside of the mastery. Eight of Pentacles comes, and usually when it's right side up, it talks about like honing in on those details, finding those moments, working on the fine details, the mastery of work of that project. Coming inside, finding that grounding when it's reversed, having that moment where you're like, okay, I need to refine how I treat myself. I need to refine where I stand. I need to refine my opinions on things. I need to refine and make a decision that way where it's going to come and let you grow and blossom. That Empress wants to grow and blossom. She's got a little bit more growing to do before things can really explode that way. All right, so looking inward and finding out those little details. What do we need to work on here, please? Ooh, the Six of Swords. Moving away from things. You haven't there's something that's still kind of coming up that's reoccurring that needs to be released, whether it be an image towards yourself, an image towards relationships, towards love, towards men, towards sex. There could be that little bit of things like when the Six, and it's reversed too. So feeling that little bit of blockage, like there's just that little something that needs to be still taken care of from past events that have happened. maybe those walls that we build up looking for relationships, or because of things happening, we have these expectations and these boundaries, or these invisible walls that we subconsciously have built. So really working on the inside part there, look at those subconscious walls that are being built there. The Six of Swords is right reversed. It's very interesting the way the two have come in together as well. All right, so what do we need to know about this? Where do we need to go forward with this, please? Oh, Nine of Cups. Why is this all coming up reverse right now? So the Nine of Cups jumps out at us right here. Okay, do you see that okay? Have you got that? There you go. So the Nine of Cups reverse coming in. So with these all coming in, really, with that Nine of Cups coming in upside down, coming in tipped over, what do we need to fill that cup with? It takes me back to that spark, to finding and trusting in that bounty of the Empress card right here. What is going to fill you and make you feel whole and take it forward? Because it's that spark, that the thing that fills your cup. Really stop and take a look at maybe some subconscious walls that are there. What's making you sad? What keeps making you sad? What keeps making you feel blockage when you're going to this? And what do we need to know about that? How can we step that forward? How can we... Oh, Queen of Swords right here. So the Queen of... she jumped out. The Queen of Swords comes in and she talks to us about things. She'll cut things out of our lives that we don't need anymore. So gaining that queen momentum, gaining that, like I said, the confidence, that inner fertility, that abundance, that there's some growing that needs to be done within your soul a little bit. I think that there's those subconscious blockages, you know, they're just, something needs to be set free. Like, the firework needs to go off, the firecracker needs to happen, the egg needs to be cracked. I don't know how else to explain it, but there's this thing that's holding you back inside. And I think it's maybe like somebody hurt your feelings, and that's just kind of like built up this momentum wall that doesn't really need to be there anymore. This Queen of Swords comes in here and she's like, cut that out. Let's look at where we are with the situation. Let's cut out what no longer serves us. And these things that are sitting here in between the Empress and the Queen of Swords, these three reverse cards, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Cups comes in, and they're like, this stuff needs to be let go in order to come forward, to have that spark. So I think also too, while it might feel like with this Nine of Cups, it's projecting like you're wanting things to move forward, but it hasn't been released yet in order to go that way. Queen of Swords is going to cut it out. She's going to explore some truths for you. There's going to be some communication, but there's a certain person or a thing or a place that needs to be let go of in order for things to move forward where you want them to go with finding that love life. And a lot of times when love and relationship and looking for friendship come into play, we need to look at what we're doing, what our personal blockages are. Like, where are we shooting ourselves in the foot? Where are we stopping our flow from happening? Is it self-doubt? Are we hanging with the right crowd? Are we looking for new interests? Are we hanging out with people who have the same kind of views? It's the Queen of Swords comes in and just kind of really, really reminds us that, hey, we need to have a look at that situation right now. Three of Pentacles comes onto the bottom end of this here. The Three of Pentacles comes in and talks about teamwork. So as I'm just talking about where to go forward here, this Queen is cutting things out to make room for new and appropriate people to come into your life. Again, going back to these, I'll take a picture and put it on the community page for you. Or at the end of the video, sorry. Coming back to these ones here that need to be cut out. This Queen of Swords, she's like, let's go. So that's going to open more things where we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed here. We have the Three of Pentacles upright coming on the bottom end. So finding that new circle of influence is going to happen. That Queen just really needs to get her work done and cutting out that certain situation. And I really hope you know what I'm talking about, or maybe if you don't, this is a really good heads up because it may come as a shock. What do we got here? The Knight of Swords. He happens swiftly. Oh yeah, he goes swiftly into that. And he's reversed, and he's looking forward right now. So I think he wants to go pretty fast. Why is this not focusing? One sec. There we go. So he comes in, and he's so fast. So it's reversed right now, but he is looking. He's rushing forward into this other situation, but there needs to be a little bit of clarity here with him. The Knight of Swords is like a no fear kind of guy. And there's so many swords coming up right now with things that need to be looked at, things that need to be let go. So while we're looking at things that we need to do for ourselves to move that thing forward, ooh, Five of Pentacles. So it is going to slow down a little bit. Finding that grounding, the Five of Pentacles comes in, and it's kind of like a cold time. And I was just thinking, with all these swords coming in, I'm thinking winter is going to maybe be the time where we're looking at things to happen. There may be a few things that need to be let go of first. So the Five of Pentacles, sometimes we'll talk about like feeling left out. There's needing a little bit of help, but not really reaching out for it. But the fact that I was just thinking about winter with these swords here, and then that chilling card kind of came up. I'm looking towards maybe in the winter time is when your cycle may be opening up to that vibration. I know it seems like a long way away, but it really isn't. I could also be feeling like a feeling of a loss going on with this moving forward, having that Queen cut it out. Having that feeling of loss with the Five of Pentacles could also be what a situation is there. But don't despair. I think it's just because as things progress, sometimes we grieve for what was, what has been. Yeah. All right. Nine of Wands comes in. As we're grieving for what was, what has been, feeling a little bit chilly there also, Nine of Wands comes in and says, hey, work through that situation. Having that little bit of grief for things that we have let go of with this Queen of Swords, because she's not always like gentle and tactful about it. She's like, whoosh, whoosh. Those swords come in, they cut things out really quickly. And the Queen is just, she's in charge, large and in charge right there. So that Nine of Wands comes in right underneath and says, hey, just work through this situation. I know it's a little bit tough right now. As we're letting go of things, we've got the Three of Pentacles coming in, opening up new doors, allowing new things to happen that way with like a teamwork and coming in. She's really quite ambitious here, looking quite determined, working through that. Things are going, things are blossoming. Queen of Pentacles on her head. Why do we have these two queens underneath each other? Queen of Pentacles on her head. I don't like it when royalty is on her head, on their heads. I'm just gonna grab the book. Oh goodness. I need a little bit of extra insight into this one. Because she's usually quite confident about things going on. So if you're feeling less confident with that swords up there. Obsession with possessions and material wealth, holding appearance and social status in too high of a regard. A false friend, suspicious jealousy or unfaithfulness. Oh, that's why I don't feel good about this one. Thanks, book. Alright, so a false friend. And look at, these queens are up on each other. Okay, so there is going to be room for people to come in, and it's going to take a little bit of time. And maybe we're mourning that false friend. Maybe there's more than one person that needs to be cut out. And I know it sounds so mean when I say it like this, but sometimes our groups of influence affect who we are on the inside. And you got to hang out with people that vibe with you, that want to go where you're going, people that, you know, like you're sharing likenesses with. And it's okay to need to move on. Nine of Wands comes in and just says plow through it, work through it, you've got this. And the Queen of Pentacles is there, is like, just be aware of that. She's on her head. Ooh, Page of Cups. All right. I like the way that this has gone. So with the Page of Cups coming in at the end here, oh, lovely, okay. We've got the Page of Cups talks to us about emotions and flowing, and she's got that fish in her cup. The luck is on your side. I love the little fishes in the cup. She's young. She's energetic. So once this is all dealt with, once this situation here with the Queen of Swords is cutting things out, the Queen of Pentacles is like, hey, there's still a falsity. There's still a fake friend in your midst that is not going to help you go forward. They're not going to celebrate your successes with you. They're going to be jealous and try to hold you back. So let's look at this Queen of Pentacles and cut these things out of our world. You know, like, and it's kind of hard. We feel mourning for it. But I feel like as we're progressing through the year, and winter is still popping up in here just because of all the swords. But with this Page of Cups coming in, she is so sweet. There's something already manifested coming your way. So once this is all worked through, you're ready to make these choices. You're ready to move in this direction. You're ready to go for this. You just have to let go and let God, basically. Let the universe guide you through this letting go. And when we have these release times, it really makes us grow as a person. We find out more about who we are. And through it all, like that Nine of Wands comes in, says work right through it right here. And the Page of Cups, she's just talking, like the fish that's in there, talking about the things that are manifested. Look at how full of hope she is. Do you see that face? She's so cute. She's ready to go. And then, you know what? The Ten of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so right underneath that, things are going to work out. Things are going to come into your favor. Things are going to be all as they should be. Woo! A reminder. Let it go. This is that Death card coming in with the Queen of Swords. Let it go. That thing needs to be done. Excuse me. Okay, so as we're going through and just reviewing your question, why hasn't love come, or when is love coming? The personal progress needs to be had in order to have that, I think, the blockage dealt with in order to open up the next part with that Three of Pentacles coming in here. Okay, there we go. I hope this makes some sense for you. What a lot of fun. A lovely reading that came out of the cards for you. And congratulations on being winner number 8 of the free reading. Alright, you guys, if you would like to book a reading with me, all my information and details are down in the description below. I do have a $20 video special going on, so hit me up in the email. We can chat about it. If you would like to win a free reading of your own, join me live stream Tuesday and Thursday mornings, and we will give out the information there. Ooh, secretive. No, just come and live stream. You got to comment after the live stream's done, and that's how you get entered into winning. All right, you guys, I appreciate you coming and checking it out. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards for you. It is an honor and a pleasure. I absolutely love being able to do this. Until next time on the channel, mwah. See you next time from your friendly internet tarot reader.